Welcome back into the Game Day Show here in the PTN studios. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday morning. About football underway getting soon. Earlier in the year, Xavier Story Jr. was stuck without a way to get home from practice. The one person who drove him home, Fernando Carmona Jr. Learning who Carmona Jr. is starts with a philosophy that has been with him ever since he was younger.
Whenever somebody needs a ride, you throw them in the car, and I don't care how far you have to go. You take them wherever you have to go. That's kind of just how I've been raised.
If you ask Carmona's teammates to describe him, their description of him wouldn't be too far off from each other.
The brotherly love, that he bring that swagger to the field, and I like that.
It's a common theme of leadership, something that's echoed from his teammates to his head coach.
He plays extremely hard. He's a good run blocker. He's a good pass protector. He just got to be consistent with his hands, but he's certainly a leader of one of the leaders up there on the O-line.
Playing football wasn't always easy for the Las Vegas native. It took a while for Carmona Jr. to figure out how to use his body and become the anchor of the O-line that he is today.
I'm definitely not as fat as I used to be back then. I feel like when I was kind of going into that game, I was just kind of fat little tackle out there just trying to fight his tail off. And I've obviously grown as just kind of in the sense of my body and then also my mind and just kind of the knowledge of the game.
Following his stint at San Jose State, Carmona had schools like UCLA, BYU, and even Arkansas's opponent for this week, Auburn, come calling him to transfer. But timing is everything.
When I touched down here and I met Coach Mateos, I was actually introduced to Blackstock at the time, and everything just felt right. Everything felt right in the moment. And, me coming here, I still will say the same. It's been the best decision I've ever made. I love this place. I love Arkansas. I love the fans, and it's a great decision.
It's rare that a new player on a roster understands what the fan base and team went through the previous year, both physically and mentally. Carmona is one of those few exceptions.
They're hurt, and so their hurt is my hurt. And so I'm trying everything in my power to go in there and change a result this year, and we're not going to feel that hurt again.
He hopes the experience he got playing at Jordan-Hare Stadium back in 2022 with the Spartans will help lead the Hogs to an upset win on the Plains.
You kind of have a sense of what the crowd noise is going to be. That was actually my second career start ever at tackle. And so, it was lots of nerves back then, but I think now I have a lot more confidence in myself. And, they have a great atmosphere there, a great crowd, and I'm excited to play there.
Yeah, it should be fun watching Carmona and the offensive line go to today. And growing up in Vegas and coming from a casino family, Carmona has a trick or two up his sleeve. Now with a lot more experience under his belt and a new band of teammates at his side, Carmona is hoping to lead the Hogs' offensive line to yet another big day on the ground against the Tigers. Still ahead on the Game Day Show, you might be wondering why there's a lot of lemonade coming up on our social medias. Well, it's not as good, at least here in Fayetteville, but our Courtney Mims will take